So, like many of you, I'm a parent. One of my greatest joys is seeing my two young men at home growing into strong, mature Christian men. That's just such a wonderful thing. And one of my most deepest, most heartfelt prayers is that they would continue on into that path of Christian maturity. Um, and sadly, on the other hand, I've seen a lot of parents just do everything right, to do all that they're supposed to do in the home, raising their children and joyfully modeling their faith before their kids, only to see their kids grow up and turn away from the faith. Now, if that's you, my heart breaks for you. And just let me encourage you that the Bible is full of stories of prodigals coming home. And that's my prayer for you today, that your children would turn back to the faith and that you would joyfully be able to welcome them home back into the fold. And all throughout the Bible, God gives us instructions on how to pass our faith on from one generation to the next. I've been doing an assignment for school, reading through the book of Deuteronomy, and I came across Deuteronomy 6:20, where it says, "In the future, when your son asks you, what is the meaning of the stipulations, decrees, and laws that the Lord has commanded you, tell him, we were slaves in Egypt, but the Lord brought us out of Egypt with a mighty hand." And it goes on to talk about their deliverance from Egypt. And it says, "The Lord commanded us to obey all these decrees, to fear the Lord our God, so that we might always prosper and be kept alive, as is the case today." So we know that our kids are going to ask us, maybe not directly, but they're at least wondering, why does my family live this way? Why do we do the things that we do? And I want to encourage you that all these laws, these stipulations, these are for our good. They're not a burden to us. As it says, we do these things so that we might always prosper and be kept alive. God's way is the right way. There's joy in following that. So let's model out that joy of following after God in your home, and may your children follow after you. Now, you may have heard this saying before, nature abhors a vacuum. So what that means in a nutshell is that empty things are just unnatural. If your home is empty, if your home is devoid of that joy, something will come in and fill that up. And the world is only too happy, the secular world is only too happy to fill that void and draw your children away. So fill your home with that joy, that hope, and that gratitude for the Lord. So if we don't, there's going to be a false promise of hope that the world is going to broadcast to your children. So let me rephrase Jeremiah chapter 2:13 as a question. Why would anyone turn from the rich fountain of living water that is God to the broken system of the world's idolatry? So we have a living hope in the Lord, and we know that the world only offers empty things. So let's model out that living hope, that joy, that gratitude before our children in the home, and may we direct them to follow after us in the faith. So God bless. I hope that's an encouragement to you today. I'll see you next time.